This is Star Wars, the Vintage Collection, Darth Sidious, part of Wave 1 of the 2012 Vintage Collection figures, number VC79. He's okay. He's not one of my favorites from the line, from the Wave. I more or less got him because I just don't really have a Darth Sidious yet. He's by no means a horrible figure, he's just not doing anything wow for me. So I'll get more into him in a second. Let's look at the packaging first, as usual. Vintage Collection packaging with the retro look. I really like the card here, and the bubble is really simple. Nice image. Of course, it's a picture from a Phantom Menace, so it doesn't look too retro-y. And then they kind of updated the back of the packaging to look even more retro. They kind of took away the little blurb they had about it. And the little picture of the older figures. So now it's just pictures of the other figures in the Wave. So packaging really isn't a big thing for me, though. Alright, he comes with his ignited lightsaber. The handle on his is really small. It's like I think it was more gold looking in the movie, and it's a lot more like a copper type look in this, or bronze. He holds on to it pretty well because his hands are really soft and pliable. And then of course he has the unignited one, so that looks really small, and this will fit onto a peg hole on his belt. All right, so I do think it's an accurate figure. The sculpt is nice, and I really like that they went with the molded hood and the soft goods cloak. I would have liked to have seen it even more of a hybrid, like Dowdy Dolphins, or whatever, like this, because his is really nice. But I don't know, it's not too bad. It's made of a really stretchy material, and it's really long too. So it goes all the way over him. It is sewn together in the front, and it has this little opening there. So it fits him well. It does look pretty good. So yeah, the robe's nice. It's one of the better robes I've seen. And then of course the hood is a really nice touch. I really like the sculpted hood because a lot of the time the hoods on the soft good pieces just don't look right. The texture on it is really nice. The paint is really nice too. So it's removable. It just comes off. You have to kind of push it forward off his head because it is connected in the front. And then let me take this whole robe off. Take his head off, and then just pull it. You have to get his arms out first, but be careful when you're taking it off because this fold here, that's stitched together. So it'll look like that. If you pull it by this, you run the risk of pulling that stitch out and it'll just all unravel, so be careful about that. Kind of grab it by the shoulder above that stitch and then pull it off. He's made of a really stretchy material. Okay, so here's the sculpt underneath them. I was never really into the Emperor figures because he's just not. I don't know, he's just not one of my favorites. I was just never really interested in him, but the sculpt is nice, and he does look like a 60-year-old lazy politician, or he's got like that real bell-shaped body. Yeah, and he does look real spindly and just nasty and evil Emperor, like how he should look. So that is nice, especially in the hands. Those hands, real spindly. Let me get this out of here. Real spindly, and they are really soft too. Nice little force choke thing there. His head sculpt, really nice. I really think they nailed like the hairline and just the shape of his nose. He does look very evil. His big brow over his eyes. That darkness underneath his eyes, very Brando. His hair is alright. I would like to see a little bit more texture, but I mean, it's decent. And then his robes above, that's got a lot of nice texture in it. And the black, it's a real deep black, and the paint looks really nice. He's even got a lot of detail in his arms there, like the little bands going around his arms. Real nice. His waist is swivel, that's kind of lame. His belt, I mean, it looks like it's got a lot of nice leathery pieces in it, and the buckle, or I'm not sure if it's a buckle, but the piece in the front, nice detail in there. Really nice. This is where his lightsaber plugs into. He's got a half sculpt, half soft goods tunic, which is really nice, but I mean, it's not really necessary because he can only move his legs forward and back. Well, I guess it's necessary. I don't know. His legs up here are pretty simple, not much. His boots are really nice. He's got like a very little bit of a gloss on his legs, and then his boots are a lot glossier. It's a real nice little touch there. The sculpt on his boots is super nice. So he is super short. You know, if I think about it, I don't even really know if he's that short in the movie. I didn't really pay attention to him. He's really small. Okay, so as far as articulation goes, it's good. It's just the hips that is lacking. Ball jointed head, got ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, swivel wrists. It's only got a swivel waist, so that's kind of lame. It's got swivel hips, so it's just forward and back, no outward movement. Ball jointed knees, and ball jointed feet. And that's the swivel 360, and you can kick down a bit too and up. So all around, I mean, he's okay. I think I don't have any Darth Sidious to compare him to, but I think he's a decent figure overall. He's not one of the best in the waves. You might want to pass up on him. I don't know. You might not, because he isn't. I like to get figures that are, you know, integral figures or integral characters. So I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you about if you should get it or not. He's a nice sculpt. I do like it. When I put it on the shelf, I do like it. I mean, I am glad that I have it, but I mean, definitely don't pay any more than retail price for him. I wouldn't really go out of my way for him. There's way better figures in the wave that you should spend your money on. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and until next time, keep collecting.